The Southeast is sitting on a keg of gunpowder this weekend, and the match is about to be lit this coming Monday, February 2, 2026. If you thought the sit-at-home saga was gradually fading away, you need to wake up and smell the coffee because the narrative has just flipped in a way that nobody expected. We are talking about a direct head-to-head collision between the state power, represented by Governor Soludo of Anambra State, and the street power, commanded by the indigenous peoples of Biafra, IPOB. The headline says, Nnamdi Kanu wins. And you might be wondering, how? Didn't he just lose a motion in court? But in the game of influence, in the battle for who truly owns the loyalty of the people, what is happening right now is being celebrated by his supporters as the ultimate victory of authority. The order has gone out, the date is set, and come Monday, February 2, the entire 5 states of the Southeast are scheduled to go into a total lockdown. This is not just another regular Monday sit-at-home order. This is a Biafra-wide solidarity lockdown. The stakes have never been higher, and the tension in the air is thick enough to slice with a knife. For days now, the internet has been buzzing, WhatsApp groups have been on fire, and market squares have been filled with whispers. Why? Because the indigenous people of Biafra, through their media and publicity secretary, Emma Powerful, have officially declared that this Monday is a no-movement day. No business, no schools, no banks. Total paralysis. And this time, it is not just about Nnamdi Kanu's court case. It is a direct retaliation, a dare to the governor of Anambra State. Let's break down the gist of what actually led us to this boiling point. You see, the drama started earlier this week when Governor Soludo, who has been fiercely fighting to end the sit-at-home culture since he took office, visited the Onitsha main market, the largest market in West Africa. He found it closed on a Monday. The traders had stayed home, complying with the ghostly order that has haunted the region for years. Furious, the governor didn't just scold them. He took drastic action. He ordered the immediate sealing of the market for 1 week as punishment. He threatened to revoke shop owners' rights and even demolish structures if the nonsense continued. It was a bold move, a move designed to force the traders to choose between their livelihoods and their fears. But here's where the story twists. Instead of cowering, IPOB fired back. In a statement released just hours ago, yesterday, Friday, January 30, Emma Powerful did not mince words. He called Soludo's action tyrannical. He described the market closure as an act of economic warfare against the Igbo people. And to prove that they, not the governor, hold the keys to the region, they declared this massive lockdown for February 2. They are essentially saying, you closed one market, we will close the entire region. This is the power play. This is the win the headline alludes to, the ability to mobilize a region-wide shutdown in defiance of a sitting governor's threats. It's a terrifying display of influence that has left security agencies scrambling and residents confused about who to obey, the man in the government house or the voice from the detention cell in Sokoto. Before we dive deeper into the economic 8 billion naira disaster this is causing and the reaction from the streets, I have a small favor to ask. We're the only channel brave enough to bring you the raw, unfiltered truth about what is happening in Nigeria right now. If you want to keep getting these updates before anyone else, please smash that like button right now. It helps the video spread to more Nigerians who need to know. And if you haven't already, click that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. We're building a community of critical thinkers here, and I don't want you to miss the update on Monday night when we review what actually happened. Go ahead, click it. I'll wait. Thank you. Now, let's look at the reality on the ground. The Anambra State government is not taking this lying down. The Commissioner for Information, Law Mefo, has been on the airwaves trying to rally the people. He revealed a shocking statistic that should make every businessman weep. He said the state loses a staggering 8 billion naira every single week due to these sit-at-home orders. 8 billion naira. That is money that could build roads, equip hospitals, and fix schools. He argues that by observing these orders, the people are destroying their own economy, handing victory to poverty, not to freedom. The government has insisted that Onitsha main market must remain closed as punishment, but they are demanding that other markets open. It's a confusing, chaotic situation. But the IPOB statement is countering this narrative with emotional firepower. They are framing this lockdown as a solidarity strike. They are telling the people, this is not about fear, this is about standing with your brothers in Onitsha who are being bullied. By framing it as solidarity, they are tapping into the communal spirit of the Igbo people. They are saying if they touch one, they touch all. This is a sophisticated psychological game. Emma Powerful's statement explicitly mentioned that this sit-at-home is voluntary, a claim that many residents view with skepticism given the violent history of enforcement by unknown gunmen. However, by calling it a voluntary show of support for the victimized traders, IPOB is trying to seize the moral high ground from the governor. And we cannot talk about this without mentioning the man at the center of the storm, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Remember, just this past Tuesday, January 27, 2026, a federal high court in Abuja struck out his motion to be transferred from the Sokoto Correctional Facility to Kefi or Suleja. His lawyers argued that he needed to be closer to Abuja to prepare for his appeal against his November 2025 terrorism conviction. But the court said no, citing procedural incompetence in the application. So Kanu remains in Sokoto, far from his home base. This legal defeat has only fueled the anger of his supporters. They feel the system is rigged against them. Every court loss translates into more anger on the streets, and that anger is what fuels the compliance with these sit-at-home orders. The win for Kanu isn't in the courtroom right now, it's in the fact that even from a prison cell in Sokoto, his name can shut down the economic engine of 5 states. The security situation is another layer of this onion we need to peel. The Nigerian military and police have issued their usual statements. The Director of Defense Media Operations, Major General Michael Onoja, briefed the press yesterday about their successes in January, claiming they have arrested hundreds of suspects and neutralized commanders. But the average person in Aba, in Owerri, in Newi asks a simple question. If you have neutralized them, why are we still afraid to go out on Monday? There's a disconnect between the official security reports and the reality of fear that grips the populace. The police say, go about your lawful business, but they cannot be in front of every shop and every boss. The fear of the unknown gunmen, coupled with the aggressive rhetoric from Simon Ekpa's faction, although this specific order came from the mainstream IPOB, creates a climate where staying at home is simply the safer option. The irony of the situation is palpable. Governor Soludo, a renowned economist, is trying to use economic logic to fight an ideological battle. IPOB is using ideological logic to inflict economic pain. It's a clash of worldviews. And on Monday, February 2, we will see which worldview prevails. Will the traders in Ariaria Market in Aba open their shops in solidarity with Soludo's call for normalcy, or will they shut down in solidarity with Onitsha traders? Will the transport unions in Enugu put their buses on the road, or will the motor parks be as silent as a graveyard? This escalation is dangerous because it pushes the region into a corner. If the lockdown is total, Soludo looks weak. If the lockdown fails, IPOB looks weak. Neither side wants to lose face, and when two elephants fight, it is the grass, the daily income earner, the market woman, the taxi driver that suffers. The total lockdown rhetoric suggests that enforcement might be stricter than usual. There are rumors spreading that vigilantes and enforcers will be out to ensure compliance. This is why the win mentioned in the headline is so contentious. It's a victory that comes at a high price for the ordinary citizen. As we look towards Monday, the atmosphere is heavy. We are hearing reports that people are stocking up on food today and tomorrow, Sunday, anticipating that Monday will be a ghost town. This panic buying is in itself a form of compliance. Even if they don't support the ideology, they respect the power of the order. That is the reality of the Southeast in 2026. It's a state within a state, where the official government controls the day, but the agitators control the rhythm of the week. So, what should you do? If you are in the Southeast, please prioritize your safety. Listen to the local news, watch the movements in your area, and do not be a hero. The situation is fluid. And for the rest of Nigeria and the world watching, understand that this is more than just a market closure. This is a struggle for the soul of a region. It's a test of democracy, rule of law, and the power of dissent. We will be tracking this story hour by hour. We will have boots on the ground in Onitsha, Enugu, and Owerri to bring you live updates on the level of compliance on Monday. You don't want to miss that report. It will reveal the true state of the nation. Thank you for watching. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Let us know in the comments, do you think Soludo was right to close the market, or did he just pour petrol on the fire? I'll be reading your comments. Stay safe, stay vigilant, and God bless Nigeria.